Okay guys, welcome to today's video. Now that I got that out, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cane pole. I don't have any cane poles or bamboo, but what I do have are these right here. Don't know if you can really see. Let's just lay that down. I have these. They were out in the yard. I went ahead and took all the leaves. They were out in the yard. I went ahead and took all the leaves and stuff off of them. I can show you what kind of leaves they had on them down in the comments below. Tell me what kind of, what branch or tree. This was a little tree, looks like. Anyway, they look like that. Yeah. And well, I'm already made a cane pole just so I could kind of figure out what I was doing. So I'm gonna make another one out of this one. It's a little shorter than the one that I'm gonna be using in the next video. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you that, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. Then I'm going to be showing you the materials I am going to use. Okay, as you see, you know, fishing poles, they have eyelets on them, right? And they keep the line, you know, from being everywhere. So I put eyelets on my cane pole. I know cane poles don't have them, but this is my twist on a cane pole. As you can see, I have zip tie as an eyelet, and I have fishing line going in it all the way down. I have two eyelets because it was a little floppy right here, so I wanted it nice. And I had to add a swivel. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me see if I can make it better. The swivel on there because I ran out of line because I had to tie a different hook on because I had a bigger hook on me at the time. I'm gonna switch you guys right here, and I'm going to try to show you my hook. There we go. I added a slot down there for where I could put the hook. See, it comes right on out. Hi girlies, quit. And I have a small little hook here because it's meant for like bluegill, baitfish, sunfish family, all that stuff, shiners and all that. It's not meant for really big fish. So, oh, got dirty down there. Hang on. Nope. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to fix it. Got the trusty knife. We're gonna get all the dirt out of there and show you what it looks like right there. It was supposed to be longer, but it ended up breaking when I was figuring out how to do it. The best way of doing it, rather. So that kind of happened. Well, that's just gonna have to work. I don't know how well y'all are going to be able to see that. Oop, got the hook. But there's supposed to be there's a hole I drilled right there for the hook to go in, so when you're not using it, you can do one of these numbers right here. Careful, hook. You take it, you just put it in the end right here. Look, ready for storage. That's all you gotta do, ready for storage. So without further ado, let's get on to actually making it. So what I'm gonna start off with doing is cutting that off because it's slanted. There's no way I'm gonna be able to put a hook point like I showed you on that one. So we're gonna have to cut this off, and I'm gonna put you guys in time lapse for that and set you guys up. So let's get on to it. Go for stop recording. Here's all the stuff you guys are going to be needing. You don't need a tackle box per se, but you are going to need some hooks. I have some hooks down here. We're gonna lay, I should have laid them out beforehand. We're gonna lay out some small hooks, because you're not gonna want anything big. We have 2 hooks here, this size and this size. I have smaller ones, but those are the best looking ones. Oh, we also have these ones right here. We have those. That's all you're really going to be needing for the hooks. You don't need any weights or anything. You're going to need some fishing line. This is 30-pound test. It's a little heavy, but you know, it'll be fine. You're going to be needing some kind of, you know, wood saw or something to cut some slits and cut some pieces of wood off. You're going to need sandpaper. Sandpaper is a very important one. You're going to need this to, you know, sand it, make it nice and smooth. That way your line don't get cut. You're going to need some zip ties. And one other thing, I left it over here. You're going to need a knife. I know this is the knife cover, it's in here. So now I'm going to set you guys up and we're going to get cutting. Okay guys, that took a little longer than I expected. Even on a time lapse it was a minute long. So I got it cut. I cut about that much off. And that's what it looks like, nice and flat, just like you want it. So now we're gonna get on to the next step. I don't think I'm gonna time lapse it unless it gets a little too long. We gotta make the slot for the fishing line. We're gonna get to that now. Now, I was using this in the time lapse. You can see, yeah, don't do that. If you got one of these bad boys, use one of these. It'll go so much faster. Okay? So now we're gonna get started on the haul. I'm gonna set you guys up real quick. We're gonna get started on the fishing line slot. I don't know how well that's set up. Let's take a look. Can we now I'm going to use this. And we're going to be using this. Now we got a probably be easier if I did it like this. We got a little nick here, we're just gonna take that off. Now if we go and grab the other one, well, I'll be right back. You can see we are pretty close. That's where the fishing line is, right there. We're pretty close to the end. It's about that much room. So we're just gonna take it about and eyeball it about there. So we're gonna go about right there. Now we'll go right there with the fishing line slot. I'm gonna try to set you guys up where you can see very well. There we go. Oh. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna break off this. See if we need to go deeper, and we definitely do. We need to keep her going. I'm gonna do this step again. You're just gonna keep doing this right here until you get it to your desired depth of where you want the line to be resting. I don't want it slipping out on me. So that's why I'm making it deeper. I'm gonna make it even deeper than this. As long as you don't make it where it's too weak, you will be okay. Oh, I just knocked you guys over. My bad. Make sure you guys are lined back up. Right there. We're gonna get a close up. See, that's what you need to be seeing right there, a little slit. We're gonna make it deeper, that way the line don't slip out. Oh, you guys keep bunching up. We're gonna put you guys on the chest mount real quick. Okay guys, got you guys on the chest mount. We're gonna continue this little project. Get you guys set up really good. Where you can see. We got this done nice. Now we're just gonna chip it away. See if it's deep enough for our liking. Yeah, that's looking nice and deep. Look at that. Nice and deep. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut, wait, let me check my first one that I made, because I'm going off of that one. Where did I put that bugger at? Oh, it's right here. There we go. Okay. So, let's check out the hole on this one. Yeah, see? We cut a little hole right there for the line to go in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right about here and just come in at an angle right there. Just kind of cut away. See, this is better because you guys ain't shaking as much and falling over and stuff. Sorry about that. I thought I heard a dog bark. One of our dogs bark. We're just gonna keep cutting away at an angle. Look at that. That's what you're looking for right there. It goes in down into that hole. And there's a little spot right there. Now we're gonna test it. Make sure your line. Oh, we have some tester pieces right here that got cut off that we don't need anymore. So, from when I made the first one, see how well it fits. See? Let's just do this right here and hold it there. Okay. That is what you're looking for. You see that? How it sinks into that hole? That's what you want. Now we're done with the tester piece. We're gonna put it back in a safe spot. That way nobody can get wrapped up in it. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get some line. I just throw that out there like that, let it roll. Then what I do is, I'm gonna tie it around here. Wait, let's make sure you guys can see. Tie it around this, and like make sure it's in the little slit you created. And if it's not, it's going to be harder when you have it tied. So try to keep it in that slit. Oh, we have a thing we got to get off of here. You want to take off as many of these as you can. We're just going to try to get a slit for this to get this knife in, and we're just going to go with that. As good as it's gonna get. I can't really get that off. So let's go back to tying our line on. Grab the line. Get it in this right here. And around. You wanna make sure you got a good, nice, secure knot because you don't want the string coming off with the fish hooked onto it. So see if you can see how I tie this. What I like to do, I like to take it and twist it. If you know how to braid, then you can do this. It's like you're braiding. You just bring it around like so. Wrap it around itself a bunch. Like so. Then you go under all of that. Let's see. Nice. Getting it very well. Take it. Okay, okay. You see that hole right there? You're gonna stick your fishing line through that. Trying to do it through the camera. There we go. And it's gonna create a loop like that. Okay. Back. And then what you're gonna do is pull it. Pull it tight. Make sure it's in your slit. If you need to, use some pliers, teeth, something to pull it nice and tight. Come on. You can also do this right here. It does a good job right here, using your nails, pushing against the line and pulling on the other end. There you go. Look at that. Look at that knot. You pull. Make sure it's not going to come undone. Make sure it's nice and tight. Just keep doing that. Right like that. Is it going to do it? There you go. Now what you can do is you take your knife and you can cut off your extra. Don't cut too low, or what will happen is your knot will come undone. That's good right there. And now what you want to do is you want to see which way. So on this hole right here, Jesus, can't tell if you guys can see all this. Okay, this one right here, you see I have my knot inside, but that don't really matter. What you need to know is which way your line is going to go. That way when you put your eyelets on, you can put your line through the eyelets. And you don't want these too tight because you want them to slide around, not really up and down, but you don't want your line to get pushed up against, because then nothing's going to happen. There's going to be no slack, no nothing. You don't want too much slack though, because that's not good. So we're going to do that now. We're going to take it this way. I'm going to put you guys back on the chest mount real quick. There we go. You're back on. Okay. So we need to find out which way we want this to be facing to. It's also how it goes. So you're just going to twist your line as best as you can. Okay, that's the way we want it to go. Okay, right there. So all you really need is 2 zip ties. I just grabbed a handful. So you take your zip tie, you're gonna put one about the middle. We got something right there I need to take care of. Let's take care of that real quick. Grab your fishing line and don't tangle yourself up in it, because that's not gonna be fun. Just string it all the way up to the top. String it up all the way up to the top of the pole. Hold it there. Grab you a zip tie. Make sure it's on the side that keeps everything tight and won't come loose. So we're doing this one-handed because you got to hold the line and just eyeball halfway. That looks about halfway to me. There's no way I can hold the rest of that line up there, so we're just gonna hold it closer, or hold it with our teeth. And we're gonna do this zip tie. That right there is good enough. See, it can still run through. See, still run through. We're gonna cut this excess off. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and do the top eyelet. And we can go ahead and put that right there, since there's a little piece of like branch right there that was forming. Just put that zip tie right there. It won't slide down anymore. You got your halfway point. Then we're gonna do it again up here. We're gonna do it right here because this looks like a good spot. Now we're going to tighten it. Ow, that went back at me. So we're going to tighten it. I hate doing this. Make sure you got it running running the right way through the zip tie. There we go. Set it. And we're gonna, got it the wrong way. We're going to zip tie this bad boy. It doesn't matter which way you got your access facing. It doesn't really matter. But I like to keep it the same. Make sure your line is also in the right place. Oh, I didn't put it where I wanted it. There we go. That's where I want it. A little tighter. There we go. Still loose enough for line to come up and down through it if you need it to. Look at that. Some people say, I seen like my brother, he said drill up here. I don't know if that'd be a good idea because it might not be strong enough and it might just snap off and the line take off. I feel like this is better. Just let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And we should probably turn this around so that way the line is going this way, because we don't want to get cut on all the little pieces of the branch that we have. So we're gonna have to go through and fix all the line from the bottom because it's twisting around the pole from where we had it that way. So we're gonna do that real quick and we should be good. Pull it down. There we go. Now we're going to cut the excess off of these, and I need to go get some pliers. So let's go do that. Okay, we have the pliers. We're gonna snip it, not too far down, or not like all the way off, but like right about there. We still need some, that way the zip tie don't come sliding off like the knots do. So we're going to do the same up top. And look at that, we got that part done. Now what we need to do is figure out, we need to take, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. We're gonna try to hold you. We're gonna take it from the top and we're gonna try to get enough to be on the top. And it reaches all the way down to the bottom, past the bottom a little bit. So this is how I did it with my first one. We did that, see that's all the line we need there. That's the bare minimum because we need something to tie the hook on. So I'm going to say about that much off. So we're gonna grab the knife and we're gonna cut right about here. See, that should be good enough to tie on my hook. I can adjust this after to see, you know, make it as tight as I can. So we're gonna find out which hook we want. So let's move all this and let's grab 3 hook options. I'm gonna set one out of each and we're gonna figure out which one that we are going to choose. Cut the bag. We're gonna do this. That way we know which one it came out of. That way we don't be mixed matching hook sizes because that would not be good. We're gonna use, so we have this hook. We have this pack of unopened hooks. Oh look, it's coming right out. We can just set that off to the side because I know which one that came from. And then we have these hooks. Here we go. Yes, okay. I was going to use this hook on mine, but I like the longer shank on this hook right here. This is the one I used. This one is the same, but it's just a little shorter shank. And then we have this one. And it's like bent up, is that right here? And it's got that. So we're gonna decide which ones we want to use. And then we're gonna put the hole in the bottom, like in the hole of the bottom of that, like we did with that one over there. Right there. So, I guess I'm just gonna use this hook out of this bag, the longer shanked hook. It's between this one and this one. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one back. Now that we know we're not using this one. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do this one. Wah, wah, wah. No, actually, yeah, we're gonna do this one. Just so we can see the difference whenever we go fishing. When we go, depending on, you know, Mother Nature. Which one will do better hook-wise? Because I could always rehook that one because I put a swivel on that, so I could cut the line off and add more line if I need to. I could also do that one to that one, but I don't need to right now. Cross my fingers. Knock on wood. So let's get this hook going. So here's a good way if you don't have a drill to make a hole in this wood, because it's pretty soft wood. This is all you really have to do. Oh, almost dropped it. All you really have to do, oh, can you see that? Okay, right there, that's good. Try not to stab myself because these are new hooks. Which way's the line coming? You want to do that, make sure you got the line coming the right way too. That way you can put your hole right, and then when you have your stuff tied, okay, so it's gonna be coming from right here. So you just take it and you just go like so, and you just stab it on in there. Make you a hole for a starter hole. Gonna make it a little bigger. So I got a bigger hook in my little tackle box here. Oh yes, I do. I have a few bigger hooks. I'm gonna take this weighted hook because it's the biggest. This is what I had on there at the moment because that's all I had on me. I just got a hook and brought it when I was making mine. So we're just gonna stab this hook on down in there a little bit. Take it out, check out. Now you can, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but you can see the hole right there, or just above my fingertip, right there. There you go, you guys can see it now. That's where the hook's gonna go. I don't know if we have a charged drill. We're about to see though. And we're gonna get a drill bit the size of the hook. Yeah, it's charged enough. Take that out. Okay, let's see. That one's too small. This one might be good. It's a little too big. So we need something a little smaller. Take a look over here with us. A little smaller. What about this? Yep, that one's good. Put the hook down and change the direction of this, and here we go. Put this drill bit in it. And now what we're gonna do, we already made the small little pilot hole, as you can see right there. We're just gonna take the drill and drill this hole. Look at that hole. Let's put this back right here for now. Look at that hole right there. I know the lighting's bad in here. I can't do that, nothing right now with that. Yeah, there you go. You can see the hole now. Let's go back in the light so I can see what I'm doing with this camera. Now, you see a hole? Oh, I could have just gone right here. Now, let's see if the hook can go in. You might have to use that straight shank. No. Oh, look, that's what you want right there. The hook to fit in there. You can just take that sucker out like that. Now let's tie on the hook. Now grab your line. You're going to bring it back. Yeah. Got the hiccups. All right, you're going to, let me get the line. You're going to take the line and you're going to put it through the hole. We're going to go, I guess it don't matter. We're going to go through the hole this way. Like so. Then what you're going to do, you're going to put it in the hole you made. Like that. It's in the hole. Now take your line. I don't know if I like this hook, because of the way. There we go. Okay. Oh, it came out. Because the way the tie knot is, it's like that. Maybe we should do it like this. Put it through this way. I feel like that's better. All right, now let's put it back into the hole. Get it in the hole. There we go. See it like that, and then you take your line and you pull it pretty tight. through. Make sure your hook's in there. Through it, pull it through your hook. Make it as tight as you can get it. There we go. Mine ain't very tight on mine. Oh, that's the wrong line right there. We need this line. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like we did for the knot for when we were tying the line in. And as I said again, this is 30-pound test, so it's a little thicker than like 10-pound. So it's a little easier to handle and see. We ain't very tight. I mean, it doesn't have to be very tight, but I just prefer it to be. Okay, so that looks like it's, that looks like it's nice and enough. So we're gonna bring it to the hole again, shove it through there, and pull it tight. Neighbor's truck. Look at that. And then do this. Make sure it gets nice and tight. Look at that beautiful knot. I'll show you guys that knot in a minute. And it is still, it's loose, but it's nothing, it's not bad, I guess. Get a close up on that nice knot. That's a nice looking knot. And then we're just gonna pull on it a little bit, make sure we're nice and good. Make sure it don't come loose or anything. It's coming loose a little bit, so we're gonna tighten it back up. There we go, nice and tight. Now, take your knife and cut off this excess. Don't cut too close. Let's see if we can see that on camera. That's about as much as you need to cut off. Now we're done. We're all good, we're all done. Look at that. Now this is how you do this. You just unhook it from the bottom here, and you just make sure it's not all tangled up. Oh, it got messed up. This front eye got messed up right here. There we go. You're gonna put your bait on the hook. Ooh, we put bait, worm, cricket on the hook. Then what you do is you just throw it out there into the water, dangle it on out. When the fish comes, you got the fish. Look at that. Oh, look, we're done fishing. Make sure I don't hook myself. Oh, look, guys, we're done fishing. Let's go home. Just put the hook in there like so. And then you're good to go. All right, put it in the car. You're done. There you go. That's all you got to do. Now, I'm probably going to cut this off. Get it in camera. We're going to cut this off. It gets in the way of you putting on the hook. So we're going to carefully take the hook. And we're going to put it on this bag. And we're going to cut that off real quick, because it's getting in the way and it's annoying. That, look at there. Run my finger straight across without a prop nail. Oh, we're getting the line tangled on everything. Guys, comment down below what you want me to do with this stick. Comment down below what you want me to do with this one. Because I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. And let's get you guys off of this. Okay, guys, comment down below what you want me to do with that stick that I showed you guys earlier. And we'll be on the lookout for the next video. It's going to be titled something like Going Fishing with Homemade Cane Pole. And we're going to show you that. And there's probably going to be some more fishing stuff. Hopefully we catch something, because if we don't catch anything, then it's not going to be a video. It sucks, because the last few times I went fishing, it's been dead. So just let me know what you guys want to see next. I am doing a series with the game, mobile game, Sarah is Missing. It is a horror game. Go check that video out. It was supposed to be one stream, but it ended up cutting out during the stream, and I had to redo it into 3 separate videos. So I'm going to try a different app that I have for when I did the Xbox streaming. If you remember the Halo streams, I'm gonna try to use that app. So without further ado, we're going to end this video. Comment down below what I should do next. Like, subscribe, share. Try to get me up there. And see you guys next time.